What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Gotti, and it's your boy Ace Boogie, and we back up in here with the Black Barbershop. What's the deal, my nigga Ace?
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? Happy Taco Tuesday!
Man, I can't wait to eat some tacos, bro.
Oh God, and all them niggas in the Bible.
I cannot wait.
Real shit. But I'm back up in here, man. We was gone. We had a rerun last show, but we back up in here, huh?
I've been anxious, bro. We got
been too much shit going on. Curfews, all that. Staying safe, black men, huh? But yeah, man, we got a guest tonight. You know, we got my boy. You know, introduce yourself, Blake.
There's G.
It's my nigga G.
Recess LR.
Hey.
Fashion designer. Starter of Plane Training Things. And future, I got something new going on in the works right now.
Hey.
Yeah.
So my nigga Greg, he up in here, a.k.a. G. We up in here. We about to get some shit popping. My nigga got some good news for y'all. He finna let off. We finna let him drop his spill in a minute. But before we go up in there, man, just check in. How y'all doing, black man? How y'all doing, Kings? What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all feeling today?
Man, actually, man, I'm good, man. To be real, like this whole situation kind of like put new plans in for me. Like just sitting down for like 3 months. The reason why I'm talking about what we're gonna talk about in a minute is because of this. Like that wasn't the plan. My plan was to get a new store.
Yeah. And
it went from a new store to bringing everybody together. So me sitting down was like, dang, you know what? Let me put this plan in place. So I'm good right now, man. I'm great, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What about you, Ace?
I mean, I actually can't wait to hear what you got in store. This week it's been a eventful week for me. It's been an eventful week, but it's been a good week for me. Actually, when this whole COVID-19 shit started happening, I put two goals in place that I wanted to. Two things that I wanted to see happen before the end of 2020, and one of them was to get my followers up to about 10,000.
Yeah.
And the other one was for me to get sponsored.
Okay.
I closed in on the sponsor deal. I am a sponsored barber now as
Hey.
of yesterday.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to your sponsor.
Yeah. Shout out to 4 Mas Grooming. You know what I'm saying? 4 MAS_grooming on Instagram, and yeah, it's big shit going. And for the rest of 2020 and beyond.
Nah, that's what's up, man. I mean, for myself personally, I'm just happy to be alive, man. Ooh, that's a big one. I'm happy to be alive.
Facts.
Because I want to provide for my family and I want to start a legacy. And that's just where my purpose is in life. I'm setting a foundation for future Thurtonses to come. You know, my last name is Thurton, but I'm going to say Thurtonses to come. But I want them to come and I want them to prosper. I don't want them to have no excuses. I want them to feel like they're on the same playing level as everybody else out there. So I'm feeling good, man. But yeah, man, that's how we going to start this show off with a lot of energy. We going to get it popping. But before we go in, man, we going to let my boy plug himself. So we got G right here. G got some great things popping. So G, tell them exactly what you do, what you got cooking, and pretty much, you know, what you want them to know about you. Talking to the microphone so they can hear you.
Everybody, I'm G. You know what I'm saying? Recess LR. Basically, I'm stylist of the streets and no weirdo shit. That's what I really say. Like, basically, I took one part of my life and transferred it over from doing something else. And I just style everybody I used to do business with at one point in time.
Right.
That's really what I do. Me and my cousin, we started a store called Plane Trains and Things. We started at Hawthorne at first, and then we moved over to King and Malton. Like,
shout out to the Planes and Trains.
Plane Trains and Things. You know, now basically I just do buying for the store, and I do like the designs for our sweatshirts and our tees and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's basically what I do. Right now, I'm just really doing styling right now, like for just people and everybody, and just really just trying to put something new together. Like, far as I got an idea that I was thinking, like basically I was sitting down for like the last 3 months, and I had this plan called the 25, maybe like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And the 25 was to bring 25 different entrepreneurs together in one place.
Yeah.
And then since then I came up with the LA Conglomerate. That's what I want to call it. So basically it's like a black swap meet, like, you know what I mean, for real, down in this time, to where instead of giving your money to the swap meet, because that's what we seen, that's how this came up. I was like, you know, check everybody out, go on people's Instagrams, holla at them, you know, people I know that do different things from hair to nails and all the things like that, and bring them together and just basically be like, we can all get in under one roof. We can all have the same ideas. We can all put money through the neighborhood back. You spend money in the neighborhood, you get it back. Like, instead of giving money to certain places, they take your money and leave out and go spend in their neighborhood, bring it right back here. Like, you know, so that's what I came up with. Like, and it's 2 places I've seen already. Like, you know, so it's either going to be this one or that one. And the thing about it is, by the the COVID-19 situation happening, the rent was going to be higher, and now it's going to be lower. So that's what I mean. I'm kind of getting a better deal than what I was going to get anyway. So to be real, if they don't open this up for like another month, that's going to be better for me. Like, you know, so yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Just styling and just trying to bring this black swap meet together. Like, and, you know,
I appreciate you telling them that, because a lot of
people. That's
people,
actually the dopest shit I ever heard.
Nah, it's dope as fuck, and I do want to shout out G as well, because G and his cousin, they the first actual store that was, you know, black owned, to give me an opportunity to actually have my first pop-up shop. So when I had my pop-up shop, that was
is that right?
Yeah. So they was the first store to give me that opportunity to put Iron West on the map.
Yeah.
And ever since then, you know, that's been giving me a lot of drive to continue my line as well. So, you know, kudos to you, man. Appreciate you.
I just really liked your energy, bro.
Yeah.
Like you have a good energy.
Appreciate
You're just
that.
a good person, just all around.
Yeah.
And I can tell people energy, like when I meet them, like off top. And I was like, man, I just like this dude energy. So whatever he want to do, hey man, let's do it.
And we cashed out that night too.
And it turned out real good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and it's crazy how people really mess with you as a person. That's what I mean. You're a good person because like, you know, and I remember you saying this, like, it's not really about likes and stuff like that and this, that, and the third, because when you post, it wasn't too many likes for the post, but so many people showed up. I was like, damn, his following is word of mouth. Like, and that's what made me realize, damn, Instagram really don't have nothing to do with his following, because, and his people who buy from him, they don't haggle his prices. They pay. I was like, dang, they paid for what he asked for. They wasn't like, can I get this and that in the deal? And the event was dope. It was a comedian. It was a real dope event. Like, and I was like, ever since then, I was like, man, I really like his energy. Like, you know, and that's why I was like, man, anytime I got information, I always let you know. You know, because you're just a good person all around, and that's very rare in this world, man.
Hey, man, same here, man. Good person, man, for real. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
I think it's back to the whole black swap meet thing.
Yeah.
The reason why I think it's dope, because I was just thinking the other day, like, bruh, right now, at the time that we in right now, especially what we going through as black people, I feel like the next people we probably need to jump on is the Asian Americans. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they've been exploiting the people in our community for a long time. Man. They've been making a hell of a lot of money off of our people with the swap meets and the nail shops. I'm just thinking in my head, like, when you think of the hair industry, you think of black people, but black people don't run the hair industry.
Right.
The Asian people run the hair industry, and it's like, when shit like this go down, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they pack up and they go back home until it's safe to come back. And it's like, when it's safe to come back, it's like, okay, let's get their money again, because let's open this motherfucker up, because they about to spend right with us again.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can't even blame them either, because when you think about it, they don't really have. You gotta see it like this too. They don't really have that opportunity to get duped into anything. They're bringing something to the table that they know that we want. Right. And so when they bring it to the table and they know that we want it, all they have to do is deliver. They don't have to consult with us. They don't have to tell us nothing. They know that it's there. So, I mean, the only reason why I say that, too, is because, like, you got to get it how you get it. And, I mean, Louisiana, when you think, I'm just saying, I tell people this all the time. When you look at the idea of what Louisiana chicken is, we all think of Louisiana chicken as, like, I'm just saying, if you didn't know, you was never, you know, because I don't know. I'm saying, I don't know.
And don't know chicken in Louisiana tastes like that.
Nothing, but I'm saying, I don't know if anybody else, I don't know if there's a Louisiana outside of LA, right? So I'm just saying that. So my whole thing is, when you first hear Louisiana, the first thing you think about is some black shit, right? Yeah. But when you go and you come from a different, you know, city or a state, and you come to LA, we gonna let you know, like, oh yeah, that's some Asian chicken. Like, it's nothing.
And that's what I'm saying.
Louisiana.
I think I'm gonna explain a little bit better why I feel that way as we get into this conversation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
you think they exploit us though? Because I'm saying,
I do, bro.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Listen, in a way, I do. Look, put it this way: it's nothing wrong with getting your money.
Yeah.
But put some of the money back in the neighborhood that the people who support you. What I mean is, they don't buy anything in the neighborhood. Like, they take their money, and they go to their neighborhood. They put it in their banks. They spend it in their grocery stores. They don't do no business with nobody around.
Right,
here.
and it's not their fault, because they're doing it the right way. But what I'm saying is once you come here and once you get all of our money, because we're ignorant as far as when it comes to shit like that.
And
we don't know,
and that's why I said, do you think they explain this? Cause
I definitely do. But it's like it's one thing. It's like, bro, I'm not.
Have you
I'm
ever
not
seen them in any?
I'm not expecting
black business.
Nah, for the fuck no. But have I ever seen any other race in the black business? No. I haven't personally.
I mean, Asian people love Popeyes, but I don't know. Popeyes
don't
ain't
spend money with us. Popeyes ain't black.
Popeyes ain't black.
That lady on the commercial is the only thing black about it.
Right.
For real.
And that's what I'm saying. We patronize everybody. It's a taco stand on the corner with I don't even know what to call them. I'm scared.
Fire, though.
I'm scared to say Mexican.
Yeah, but it's fire though.
Everybody. I know one thing I can't say now. Now that's different, like, because when people live amongst you, that's a different thing to me. Like,
okay, I got you.
Like,
yeah.
I've gotten support from everybody, but amongst me, like when I mean by black swap meet, it's like basically people from the area, like you know what I mean, like for real. So you don't have to necessarily just be black; you have to be from the area, like you know what I mean, like for real.
You got to be a part of the culture.
You have to spend money.
I thought it was black, man.
Nah, man, I get you. I understand.
That's a bummer.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean? Because what I mean by this is, if everybody going through the same situation, like, it's like this. If this person grew up on your block and he's nothing around with everybody that's like you, then guess where he's gonna go? He's gonna go everywhere you go. He's gonna spend his money everywhere you spend it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean, like mind state. When I mean like mind state, because a lot of people
you just gotta be a part of the same culture, pretty much.
Yes, the culture. Like, but for real, like some people will be like, something could be black as I don't know what, but his mind state is a straight white man. Like, you know what I mean?
We gonna talk about that too.
Like,
So we gonna get into it, man. Before we even get into it, though, first thing I want to do is we are gonna go into our segment, Who Needs a Lineup. The reason why I want to get into it because I want to get warmed up before we go into some of these questions. So, as most of us know, Donald Trump made a statement on Twitter about calling people that were looting thugs.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that, and does he deserve a lineup? But we're going to get to the lineup after. How do y'all feel about that situation? The president, we already know he got Twitter fingers.
Yeah.
But for him to call the whole U.S., which we know he's, was subliminally aiming at the black race, calling them thugs, do y'all think that that was something that spoke for itself, or do you just have an emotion that came out of that?
In what way? Like, before him saying the word thug, actually, I think it's a code word for niggas.
Okay.
Like, that's what anytime I hear them say that, like, they always showing black people,
right,
and then they saying thug. So I think it's a code word for niggas. So, I mean, that would make, I don't know, hell yeah, it make me feel away. Like, it make me be like, we know who you talking to, bro. We know what you saying. Like you say, they don't show nobody else. They just show us looting, and then they call us thugs. And then, to me, that mean that's a code word for niggas when I hear them say that.
What
like,
about you, Ace?
I always try to find something wrong in what Donald Trump say.
But you said you fuck with Trump, though.
Right, I did say that. That's what I said. I always try to find something wrong with what he say, and I usually can't find nothing wrong with what he say after I dissect it. But this was one of them situations where it was like, bruh, like I finally see the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because just maybe a couple weeks before that, when white people were doing the same thing, you get what I'm saying? They were called good people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like that in that instance is where he really showed his racism to me.
He pulled out his privilege, his white privilege, at a maximum, and basically he put himself in his own category.
But I know a lot of people was on my head because I said that I don't feel like we should be allowing white people to march with us, and that's the reason why, because when of course they wasn't putting the videos of white people looting on the news, but on social media we seen a ton of those videos, and we seen the videos where black people was actually trying to stop them.
True.
And so, if you got that going on, but when the shit hit the news, when this shit go down in history, it's gonna go down as a black thing. It's gonna go down as a black problem. This is what the black people did.
Yeah.
They got mad and they start doing this.
Yeah.
They got mad and they ran up in Target. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think that's fair. So I feel like everybody plays a role.
Yeah.
And I feel like white people role is to maybe stay in the house or get your parents to write these letters to these congressmen, or you know what I'm saying? They have a different job. They have a different job than us. Because everybody's agenda is not the same. You get what I'm saying? So they out there marching with us, And I seen a video of a motherfucker like, come on, bro, let's throw this rock in the window, and it was a white person or somebody that wasn't black saying that to a black person.
Yeah.
No, I seen that, and they was giving them money.
Yeah.
They was giving them money to do it.
What the fuck is this?
All right, so I got so first of all, lineup, no lineup, lining that ass up.
Get
huh?
Trump
Yeah,
lineup.
lining up
Yeah,
all
we
day
gonna
for
take
that.
the toupee off on that bitch.
Exactly.
All right, so another one. Media showing white people rarely, but showing black people looting. We just gonna get him a lineup for that, huh? We ain't even gotta
all
talk
day.
about that because
Man,
that was pissing everybody
Man,
off, right?
That was.
They was
Thank God for
making
social media.
right. They was making it look like black people was the only ones out here doing the same
Yeah.
shit as the Rodney King riots, right?
And that was everybody. Everybody
right.
was trying to get some free shit.
So I got a question because I know we posed this question before, but I'm gonna put some I'm gonna put what I gotta say on there.
Yeah.
Should white people get a lineup? Now I ask this question because they don't understand us. So
No.
if we do have a white listener, what would you say to let them understand our anger? Like they don't understand our anger. For Trump to say what he said, right? He's basically saying you guys are acting like Neanderthals.
Yeah.
And he cannot relate with us. So my question to you guys, before I make y'all answer, should white people deserve a lineup? Do you like the way white people make you feel?
And wait.
If you can come to any generalization to that question, how would you answer that? Does white people make you feel comfortable as a black man?
Nah, not really.
And why don't they?
Because, like you said, remember how you said they don't understand us?
Yeah.
I really think people do understand us. They just act like they don't understand.
God
the devil's
damn.
biggest trick is to act like it doesn't exist. Like, for real, like, I think everybody really knows what's going on, but they think it's that we don't really know what's going on. We don't know why y'all getting killed. Like, as long as you never take blame for nothing, you can always act like we don't understand. Everybody, you know why black people are angry in America. Everybody
Speak
knows
your
why.
shit.
Like, they really do. You know why. You know why. You know.
Say that slogan again. The devil what?
Devil's biggest trick was to make everybody think he didn't exist. Like, you know, like, for real. Like, it's true. It's like,
How did he do that?
Everybody, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you saying, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, why y'all angry? Like, you know what I mean? Like, remember, you ever seen that video? It was the white lady. She always do the video speaking to, like, white people about racism and stuff like that. Her name is something Elliott or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
And she
talking about
asked everybody in the room
if they would want to be black.
And
They all didn't stand up.
so guess what?
Or raise their hand.
They know what's going on. They act like they don't know what's up, bro. People act like they don't know what's going on with black people, but everybody know what it is, bro.
That's deep.
They really do
Yeah,
know.
I think it's been made clear to these niggas too many times,
Yeah.
like for them to really misunderstand what's going on with us. My sister just said they misunderstand us on purpose.
Yeah,
They
true.
misunderstand us
that's
on purpose.
True.
I
True.
think, and I think that's 100 right there. You know what I'm saying?
So my question to y'all, because I know both of y'all both said that they know what's happening, right?
Yeah, I believe.
How do you feel being a black man and understanding what's happening, right?
Yeah.
But also not being heard? Because we have a biggest. I mean, and I'm not saying this to take away from the black woman, because the black woman is a beautiful woman.
Yes.
She does great things. She's very accommodating, and she's a smart, brilliant person on her own, very independent.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to you throwing everything in the bucket, it seems like the black man just has the worst image when it comes down to the American image of what American
facts.
is.
Of course.
So my question to you is,
I mean, but you got to understand who it's being painted by.
it's painted by
Since
the
beginning.
it's painted by the white man.
Time, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm speaking in reference to right now.
Okay.
So my question to you is, how are you doing in this time? How are you doing as a black man? Because I know mentally I'm fucked up.
To be real, I'm used to this, so I'm really numb to the situation. Like, I didn't see this happen so many times. I'm like, what is marching gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
for real, like that been happening since Martin Luther King, and people still marching. So I'm like, man, they know they're killing you. They know what they're doing. They just don't give a fuck, bro. That's just plain simple. And look, and reason what I mean by this is, we were property at once upon a time.
Facts.
More people die after slavery, during slavery. That's what people don't understand, because you're not going to kill your property. And when we wasn't property no more, it's fair game and kill them all.
They just wasn't killing us.
Think about it.
As a slave,
would you kill your property?
Talk your
as
shit.
a slave, they just wasn't killing you for no reason. Like, you had to commit a serious offense.
They would chop
for you to
something
die.
off. They would chop something off before they kill you.
But I think, like he said, like I feel like when you truly understand something, like he said, I'm numb to it. When you truly understand something, it can't make you mad.
But I still
because
don't,
you understand the situation.
But I still don't understand it to meaning for me. Like it doesn't have meaning for me, if that makes sense. So like
we gonna give it to you this episode.
Oh yeah, we gonna
what you mean by
We
that,
gonna
got
give
it?
it to you this episode.
Okay. So when I put that out there, it's like, of course I'm a black man. Of course I've witnessed so many different things that others won't understand. That I just had to go through to be like I'm accustomed to it,
Yes,
right?
true.
But it never had meaning. You get me? Like I can understand where racism come from. I can understand why
That black
racism
dick.
exists.
Let's be real. The fear of that black dick. Like,
No,
for real, though.
I definitely believe that, but I think it's deeper than that too.
No, I'm talking about not just. I'm talking about there's like, you know how they say it. One drop of black blood
Right.
is, you know what I mean?
It's conquering the white race, right?
Yeah,
It's like this, bro. You gotta really look at it, bro. What did you just say? You said the white race, right? The reason why they call it a race because really race don't have nothing to do with skin tones and skin colors.
It's who's
You
ahead.
get what I'm saying? Do you realize these people have to hate us? In order for them to exist, they have to oppress us. They can't do it no other way. Could you imagine if all things were equal?
Wow.
Just imagine a world where all things are equal between us and them.
Wow.
Who you think gonna come out on top?
Y'all blowing my mind right now.
They have to hate us, bro. And once you really understand that, in order for them to exist, that they have to hate you, it won't bother you. It won't bother you that much. But like he said, we just gotta know how to move. We have to learn how to start moving out here amongst people that absolutely have to hate us in order to exist.
Okay, so since we preaching,
yeah.
because we gonna get into the topic,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pose another question. But before we do white people deserve a lineup?
Yeah. No, I
Nah,
take that back.
Nah, not really. Like, I mean,
I take it back.
people gonna do what they want to do. Like, I expect people who want to stay on top to do what they're doing.
Facts.
So
Okay,
Facts.
so
Like,
so I get that to y'all. All right, so this is a good question that's gonna lead into our conversation tonight. So Ellen DeGeneres tweeted about the injustices of people of color, and she labeled people of color in reference to us being a part of a community of people, a mixture of races, being treated, obviously not equal to the white race when it comes to the justice system, right?
Yeah.
And she kind of got a backlash. So in this time, do you think that people that are not black should be speaking on this topic or should be a part of the movement? Because I feel like she got out of backlash, but in reference, she did something. She had a platform and she spoke on something she believed in, but she caught a backlash. So where do white people stand? Where do white people stand in this situation to you guys? Do you think that they deserve the opportunity to speak?
Yeah, but like I said, everybody plays a role, but I don't think they should be marching with us.
Okay.
I believe.
So they can't win, but it's good that they're with us. Is that kind of what we're saying?
I believe
Nah,
everybody.
they been winning.
I feel you, but if they're okay, but I'm saying if they're putting themselves out there to be a part of our community, what makes them still get backlash? That's what I'm trying to ask y'all.
You remember when Malcolm X told that white girl this ain't for y'all? I really feel like some shit gotta go down like that, bro.
Okay.
Because I mean, look at the outcome of the shit that happened. Really, it's like I seen tons of videos of white kids out there really looting and fucking shit up, and that's part of the main problem. It's like, bro, we're fighting for equality, right?
Yeah.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like all of this shit that went down was the biggest showcase of inequality ever.
I got you.
Right? Because they was looting too. They breaking this shit too.
Yeah.
But guess what?
We got
They
the
ain't
point.
out there getting their ass whooped.
Yeah.
They ain't out there getting tackled on the ground. And you get what I'm saying?
They came up on our come up.
I really feel like white privilege was on full display when all of that shit was going on, bro.
This is a true definition of what
it
he
was
said.
on full display.
Remember the video, the picture they show of all the white people standing in front of the black people?
Yeah.
In front of the police? That lets you know right there, like, it
White
would have been
privilege is real.
White privilege is real.
Yeah.
We're not gonna fuck them
And
up
they know
like
it.
that. But if your black ass was on front line like that, this would be an ass whooping. And to be real, that basically shows it right there, because that lets you show who really matters, like who the law is really for.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Y'all got me over here just
They
brewing.
Yeah.
Y'all got
y'all
y'all got a nigga soul brewing over here, nigga. Like, I'm listening though. I'm listening.
I'm telling you, bro. This the real.
Well,
it
you
was
know
on
what?
full display.
Before we go, do Ellen DeGeneres deserve a lineup or not?
I don't understand what the backlash was about, though.
Yeah.
She got a
the fuck?
backlash because they was saying
I don't fuck with Ellen like at all, but I don't understand why they
Yeah,
on her head.
I don't really get it either. Like, for her saying people of color, that part is like, okay, who are you saying? That's like saying all lives matter once again when we talking about black people dying.
Right.
That
Like,
might
you
be
get what I'm
that
saying?
might be why she need a
That's why
lineup.
that's why I think she probably got the lineup, because
Okay.
she need the lineup, because it's like, okay, are we talking about all people of color right now? Or are we talking about black people? Because that video, why everybody is uproaring, is a black man.
Right, because
why everybody going
people
crazy.
of color
Now,
could be Indians,
right.
Spanish. I don't know what the
anybody that's not white is classified as people of color, minority.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? For
Right,
real.
right.
Now, I'm saying that should happen to no one. You know what I mean? But right now, we're not talking about that. That's where people are getting mad at people saying all lives matter when we talking about Black Lives Matter. Right now, we're not talking about people of color. Say black people. She will not say black people, because that's the safe way of getting up out of actually saying y'all fucking over black people.
Okay,
Yeah,
quick
she
question.
Need a lineup then.
Okay, quick question before we go into the topics tonight, because it's finna get hot.
Yeah.
Do you want to be called African American or black?
I'm melanated. None of that shit.
What about you, African American or black?
Call me whatever.
Just mix you with the race.
Shit. If you want to be technical, African American is what I am.
Okay,
That's just a fact.
Yeah. True.
You get what I'm saying?
yeah, bloodline.
True.
Call me black, African American. Call me pink, orange, yellow, green. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying, for our listeners, does it bother you if you're called an African American or black? Does it bother you? I'm just saying, yes or no.
Yeah, African American. Yeah, I don't like to be called that. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Like, yeah, and yeah.
So you agree with black?
Yeah, I'll go with black, like, you know, but when you look behind shit, what that shit really mean too, like, you know, that's still a property word. Like,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
that's
facts.
why that is a property word. Like, you know, that's why I mean, it's like, that's why you probably get treated the way you do, because that doesn't work in court when you say black. Or
Right.
What the hell is black?
And you know what I just noticed?
That's not a nationality.
You know what I just noticed as we sitting here talking about this? Black is almost like the word nigga.
Yeah.
Black is really a fucking derogatory word that we adopted and made it
From the
be cool.
from the Latin culture.
Because if you look up black, everything bad is associated with black.
Yeah.
And if you look up white, everything good is
yeah.
associated with the color or the non-color white.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we probably just took that and really flipped it and
Yeah,
made it be some
like we
cool
do
shit. But
like we
really,
do
it's,
everything else.
yeah,
man.
it's like some derogatory shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like to be called melanated, like, for real, because that's basically describing what I am. Like, you know, and be real, is any of us really black? Like, this is black, bro.
Yeah.
We're already brown.
It's-
if you really
hey,
want to
hey,
look
it's-
at
yeah,
us, all
hey.
us in here,
And I
bro.
think when it's really going to change, which I don't think is going to happen, is where we can get to the point when we stop using these fucking colors and just call everybody a human.
Yeah, true.
Right, because it's only a human
True.
race, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Hey, but you know, I know some niggas that's that black. I'm just saying. But all right.
You're right about that.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
but none of us to hear though, bro. You feel what
Nah, I
I'm
feel
saying?
you. All right,
I was
so
about to spit on the mic, bro.
all right. So what
That shit
is
is
being okay? So I got a question for y'all.
Uh-huh.
When is being black comfortable?
Every 365, bro.
Okay.
I
When
mean,
is
White
Yeah.
people don't make me feel no way. I spent
no?
time
I'm
around them.
only asking. When is being black comfortable? I really want to know
I'm
that.
comfortable in my skin as a person.
Okay.
So I'm comfortable no matter who I'm around, man, because I learned self-love at a young age from just having a loving mama. So I'm comfortable
Like, bro,
wherever.
Just
Like,
really
you know
think
what I'm
about this shit for a second.
Yeah.
Knowing everything that black people go through, bro,
Yeah.
would you ever change it?
Hell no.
I can't. It's the
Nah.
best thing that ever
Yeah,
happened
it's
to me.
like, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
It's
wanna
like
change who I am.
we can, bro.
Think
I
of-
know some other motherfuckers that would want to be us,
Look at this.
but
We are, like I said, we get the worst image on TV. Supposedly we had the worst of the totem pole. We gonna get the rap no matter what, and people still want to be like us, bro. That's crazy. The lowest, we on our lowest vibration as a whole, and people want to even be like our lowest vibration. We got everybody wanting to be rappers, whatever, and that's the low vibration. Just imagine
Okay.
we was at
Ooh.
the high
Okay,
vibration, bro.
okay,
this
okay.
nigga
For real.
sick.
Okay,
Yeah.
so quick question. I know that y'all speaking about the transcending of being a black man, because y'all have obviously been through a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, heck yeah, bro.
When was it uncomfortable being a black
Ooh,
man?
when I was 10 years old, bro.
Speak on that
I
shit.
was standing at the ice cream truck waiting on the ice cream truck. I was on 38th and Gramercy waiting on the ice cream truck. And the police pulled up and told me I threw some rocks behind the tree and handcuffed me and said, why you trying to throw rocks behind the tree? And I'm 10. I'm waiting on the ice cream truck, bro. They basically handcuffed me. If my mom wouldn't have came outside, who knows what they would have did to me. I was so uncomfortable. Because
that's deep.
At this age, you still, remember, at 10, you still seeing police shows.
You got some innocence.
Yeah, you still know, you see the police different at 10.
Yeah.
I'm Tango and Cash. I'm watching these movies and I'm watching all this stuff. And I'm like, man, the cops, you know what I'm saying, they like me. And then I'm waiting on the ice cream truck, standing on the corner. You stand on the corner selling rocks. I'm like, what? They're like, we just see you throw some rocks behind the tree. I'm like, I'm waiting on the ice cream truck.
Oh, you threw like some drugs.
They were trying to say
I thought they were talking about rocks. I'm like,
crack.
it's a fucking tree.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they trying to say I was standing on the corner selling rocks on the corner of my house when I'm waiting on the ice cream truck, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the first time I ever felt I understood, like, oh, damn.
Southwest Division, man.
Yeah,
racist as fuck.
They made up something, they lied on me, and I asked my mom why they did that, and she told me straight up, like, they did that because you're a black young man, like, you know what I mean? And I was like, and they lied on me, like, and they handcuffed me.
So at 10 years old, you got the real reality of what it means to be black.
Yes, and ever since then, my brain been on some whole other shit, bro.
What about you? What about you, Ace? When is the first time it was uncomfortable being black?
I actually got 2 instances now that I really think about it. Now that you said that, the part about them lying.
Yeah.
My first instance was like I said, I had spent some time in Corona. I lived in Corona when I was younger at a time where it was really just all white people out there. And the school that I went to, it was white people, and I tried, like, I never been the type of person that it's been hard for me to make friends.
Right.
I didn't have no friends in that whole school. Like, I'm talking about, I shot basketballs by myself. Like, motherfuckers didn't really fuck with me.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
crazy.
I was out there. I tomatoed about 3 or 4 kids in Corona. You know what I'm saying? I had to give them a quick little nosebleed real quick to really let them know what it really was.
Yeah.
And the second time, the docuseries on we talked about this before on one of the past shows on Netflix, How They See Us, Central Park 5. I was almost South Central 5. That shit, same exact shit happened to me, bro. That's crazy. On some real shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, I could tell you another time, like, real quick. Look, when I experienced as a kid, that was crazy. But when you experience as a grown man in a job in the working world, you really understand that it's a whole nother level. I had one job in my life. I worked at Lowe's, so I was helping in the flooring department.
Damn.
I helped this white lady. Look, bro, I helped this white lady. I mean, I'm talking about great customer service, bro. Like, got the flooring for her, did the measurements for her. Yeah, you need help with this, that, and the third. She said, "You are very helpful. You are so nice. I'm gonna tell your manager that you have been very helpful." I mean, put the flooring on there for her, did the estimates. We had a conversation about just regular our day and stuff like that. And I look at this. This one I realized, like, oh man, this is crazy. That woman was like, I've never been helped like this. I've never had customer service like this in my whole life. She was like, "Thank you, Greg." Went up to the front. Maybe like 30 minutes later, my boss called me and told me she was scared of me the whole time that I was helping her out. But in my face, she smiled in my face, and
that would have made my spirit leave my body.
And she act like it was all good. So that's what I mean. Okay,
and now,
when you smiling at me, now I gotta watch differently.
Right.
I rather straight up people than when I see some white people smile, I don't know how to. And it was in a job.
When she smiled, was it that kind of smile with no teeth? Or did she show teeth?
No, she did. She was talking. She was telling me about, I mean, she really had me really thinking that it was all good. I was like, oh, man, this lady is cool.
She
like,
had you going the extra mile.
I was in Torrance. Understand me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Woo, that's a cold place right there. And that experience right there made me really watch differently. Like, damn, so it's not just a Ku Klux Klan mask and, you know what I mean? Like, and it's a smile on your face. And I still don't like you, and I'm still afraid of you. Even when I told you to your face, this is the greatest customer service I ever had. She said she was afraid of me the whole time. She was intimidated. She was scared for her life.
And it's like, now that he say that, bro, it's like niggas really can go on and on and on about the times that it's really been uncomfortable.
Because what I was gonna say, the first time that I ever got uncomfortable was I went to an all white camp for a week.
Yeah.
No parents.
Clear Creek.
Nope. The Painted Turtle.
Yeah.
I went to the Painted Turtle. It was in Malibu.
That sounds like
oh shit, you was
yeah, I was in
shit.
yeah, I was with the surfers, right?
Yeah.
I went to the Painted Turtle,
Yeah.
and they weren't racist, but I got uncomfortable being black because their whole persona changed as I got to having conversations with them, talking to me differently, calling me bro.
Yes.
At the time when bro wasn't as popular in our community, but calling me bro.
Well, white people been saying bro before we adopted it.
I'm speaking in reference to it being a cool gesture because of my melanin. I was black. Yes. I seen their gesture from how they were talking to other white kids compared to me. Mm-hmm. I seen them starting to change their swag when they came around me compared to, because I was a South Central kid, bro. Like I was wearing fucking Scottie Pippens with like plaid shorts with white tees every day, like with my badge around my neck to my collar. Like I was just doing my own. I was doing LA
I was
shit.
in Corona with Dickies and Chucks.
Your own flavor.
I wore Dickies and Chucks as well. So my whole thing was I had my own flavor. Yeah. But they also seen that I wasn't talking too articulate. I was talking like a regular nigga.
Right.
Like
exactly.
I was walking up to them and saying like, "What's happening?" Like that's how I was used to talking.
Yes,
I was 12 years old. Middle school was the time when slang talk was the way you talk.
Exactly.
I didn't use the N-word, obviously, because I was told before I even got to the camp, don't use that word from my mom. So I already knew not to use that. But I was saying shit like dog. I was saying shit like bro after I started to talk to them, but I started to get into their... And it was weird to me because I can see that me being black made them uncomfortable. But it made me uncomfortable to see that they wanted to be like me. Woo! I can't explain that though. I can't explain that though.
That shit was too deep for the homies to say.
I had to hit him with the woo.
That nigga with Ric Flair on his woo.
because it just hit me like I was so comfortable with being myself that they became like me. That shit was dope.
It's like
it was dope.
Yes.
Motherfuckers is threatening.
That's where that Ric Flair came out.
That's where it really came from. It was like motherfuckers is threatening at an early age, and it's like just because you come around on some different shit than what they used to, it's like they feel threatened by you, and that's why I had to. I never tomatoed nobody in Corona that didn't deserve a tomato.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They charged me first, or they trying to punk me. You know what I'm saying? They know I ain't got no friends. They know ain't nobody want to talk to me. Ain't nobody gonna have my back.
I've experienced that too. Like the whole change up of conversation.
The whole change up.
Yeah. Like, and it's like you didn't even. Well, you just changed your whole vocabulary up when you're talking to me.
Right.
But you don't talk like this around your friends or your family or your general people that you talk to. This is how you think that I talk just because I'm black. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So I
don't really have a problem with that, honestly.
I don't have a problem with it anymore, but it was my first time feeling uncomfortable because I didn't know how to react.
Like when I see homies talk to like Spanish people, they be talking like a Spanish person. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with your voice? Why you just not talking regular? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You talking in English, but like you talking in Spanish. I hate that shit. Like, bro, why the fuck are you doing that?
They don't like that neither. I have a conversation with my friend all the time about me and her talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
She was like, why do black dudes get at me like that? And like I don't know English. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up, mommy? Like, for real. She like, what the fuck is that? And then my friends used to ask me why do Mexican girls talk to me? Because I don't talk to them like that, bro.
Right.
Like they people. It's just like anybody else. A girl's a girl. Character is character.
They
bro.
don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear you. They want to know you. Like,
hey, but that's a good example because that's how I feel when I was in that situation.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but
that's some funny shit.
But to ask y'all this question to go off of that. People always make this statement, and I think that it's a funny statement to elaborate on. Everybody want to be like black people, right?
True.
But why? Okay, if everybody want to be like black people, the whole culture is off of black culture. Why are black people so mad?
Because people like the culture and they don't like you. We want to have the party, but you're not invited inside of it.
And we gonna take the shit that you do good, but we the ones gonna make the money off of it.
Right.
Yeah. Nigga, we can go on and on. We can go on forever with this shit.
Because they want to know. People always saying everything hip hop's here, hip hop's there. People dressing like this. Black people are on the face of everything. True. Why are they so mad? You like I've heard this out of Donald Trump's mouth.
Yeah.
I've heard this out of Donald Trump's mouth when it came to statements on saying you guys already don't have anything, but what you do have, why aren't you happy? Pretty much. So
I actually heard him say something else.
Speak on it.
And I actually agree when he said that. Like when he was running for president, he said, "Black people, what did you have to lose?"
Right.
And that kind of resonated with me because I thought about it. I said, well, what the fuck do we have to lose? Like, honestly, like, we've been doing it this other way, and has it really worked out for us?
You a controversial nigga. That's
honestly, truthfully speaking, bro, like, everybody love Obama, bro, but more black people got killed by police under his watch.
I'm agree.
Than any other president ever in history, and not one of these motherfuckers got sentenced to nothing.
Right.
So it's like, when we doing it that way, it's like, is it really working for us, or are we really just enjoying seeing Obama have fucking Belle Biv DeVoe in the fucking White House putting on a concert,
or Beyonce,
and him loving Michelle, loving a black woman? Is that what we really enjoying, or that really is he doing a good job as a president?
Hell nah. I didn't like.
You get what I'm saying?
I didn't like.
Is he really doing a good job as a president, or are we liking what we seeing on the outside, bro?
Exactly.
Because what we seeing on the outside, a lot of people don't know a lot of shit that was passed and that wasn't passed under Obama, bro.
But this is my thing. When people make that statement, okay, Trump is saying, what do we have to lose? That's basically saying that we got to settle for less. Because you can't say, I'm just saying, if you think about it, you can't ask people, what do you want? But at the same time, I'm telling you what you want, but why do you even care? It's better than what you had before. I feel like that's what Trump is doing when he makes that statement.
I think he said that because he know that we have voting power, but economic power we don't really have. So it's I think that's the reason why. I think that's the reason why he said that. Like,
so it's another level. It's another level to that.
What?
It's another level to speaking on that when he says that. When he makes that statement on what do you have to lose, it's more economic.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
I think that guy just know how to push buttons, bro. That's really I seriously think that's really all I think. He knows how to start commotion and starts. He says shit just because he knows what to say to get the white people happy who racist. Which, you know what I'm saying? He don't really give a fuck about them neither because he's rich. And rich people don't give a fuck about nobody but rich people. Whether you poor, whether you fucking white, whether you black, whether the fuck you is. But he know, come on, man, this dude told these white people he was bringing coal mining back. And they believed it. Like, when the fuck, like Dave Chappelle said, have you ever seen a lump of coal in your life? Like, you know what I'm saying? But they believe it because the rhetoric, like, he spits. Like, you feel me? Like, to be real, I'm not a person... Don't expect me. I'm not going to no poll never in my life, bro, unless we get a lobbyist. That's the only time I'm with voting. If we all get together as black people and we get a lobbyist and we like put this money into here and we go buy a candidate ourselves, that's the only time.
It definitely has to be organized, bro, in order for me to participate.
I don't want no hope. That's what Obama just gave people hope. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes with these candidates, like I agree with some. To be truthful, I agree with a lot of shit Trump say, but I agree with a lot of shit Trump don't say. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of shit Trump say. So it's like...
Yeah, it go vice versa.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, this Keith said, hey, don't you disrespect Michelle.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't disrespect Michelle.
You said Obama in there dancing and shit, and that's what
I said, because we see him loving Michelle.
All right, so I got a question. So I got a follow-up question for y'all. Yeah. What makes us as black people separated? What makes us as black people separated? So I know you labeled some things... And let's talk about those things. Okay, so let's label some of them.
Religion. I'm Muslim. You Christian. I'm Baptist. Education. Nigga, I got a master's and you don't. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm from the streets and you not. You a square. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm educated. You a dummy. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Right. I'm light-skinned. You dark-skinned. I'm Belizean. I'm black. Right. I'm Jamaican black. I'm Dominican. I'm blah, blah, blah.
I got good hair. You don't got good hair.
Yes, exactly, man. It's so much shit that, like I said, we separate ourselves together off some dumbass shit. What is the purpose? Are you black? And this is what I tell anybody with talking that bullshit. If the police gonna say get your black ass out the car, then you black. You feel me? I don't give a fuck what you talking about your nationality is. They're not gonna say get your Dominican ass out the car, get your Belizean ass, get your Jamaican ass, get your African American ass out the car,
Central American
get
ass.
your black ass out the car,
right?
Because that's all they see when they see you. So we gotta, it's too much separation that we got amongst each other.
It's funny,
man.
It's funny that you said that because I was a friend of mine. I was like, "How you doing? Like, what's good? What's good with you? You good?"
Yeah.
I get hit with, I think that's a dumb question. I feel just like you feel. The black man in America, You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, I'm honestly checking on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? You good?
Mental health, man.
It's like, I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
All this shit going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm pissed off. I said, what you ready to do about this shit? What do you mean? I said, you ready for your religion to be black? Because that's what the shit really comes down to, bro. In my head, that's what it really comes down to, is people ready to make their religion black. I was looking at a documentary the other night. It was the Haitian Revolution of 1804, yes, bro. And what happened with the Haitians, bro, is they beat the Spanish, the British, and who else was it?
The French.
The French.
Yes.
With no weapons.
Yeah.
With no weapons. These are all the people that tried to conquer the Haitians, bro. They beat all of them off. Do you know how they did it? Every single last one of them, even if they had went off to Christianity or they had went off into Catholicism or Muslim, whatever it was, when it was time for the revolution, they all came back to voodoo. The shit that they were studying before they went off into that other shit, they all came back because they realized we got one common fucking goal and we got one common fucking enemy.
Ooh.
We got to get rid of this shit.
Hey, I'm getting woke because I didn't know this.
Yeah, we got to get rid of this shit. We got to give it back to them, bro.
Yeah.
And we've been taught that voodoo or voodoo is some bad shit.
Yeah, evil.
But really what it was voodoo or voodoo, it made them in tune with nature, bro. So how they beat these people by being in tune with nature. And what I mean by that was they was having meetings in the swamps with alligators because they knew white people wouldn't go there. They was poisoning white people with plants. They was blowing fucking dust from plants in white people's face. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't have no weapons, but they beat them. All three of these people.
Yeah. Damn, that's deep.
That's why I hate
being in tune with each other.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It's no way we can never be in tune with each other as long as division is being preached, bro.
Yeah.
If you're a Muslim, I'm Catholic, and you're a Christian,
yeah,
we're divided.
Yeah.
We don't have the same views, so we're never going to come together like we need to.
True. And the police gonna kill all three of us.
And then it's no common ground on foundation when it comes to American black people.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say American black people because they don't want to be African American.
Yeah.
They want to say they're black.
Yeah.
So my whole thing with that is, how do we come together and how do we come to a resolution? Because we don't really have the answers, but what can we brainstorm on?
A common goal.
A common goal.
Leave all the bullshit at the door, and what's the common goal here?
Question.
The thing. Oh,
okay. Question.
Yeah.
Do you think that can? Because I know for sure, LA, that can't happen, and I'm only speaking in reference to the small history that we do have.
Yeah.
So it's like an A-Tray and a Hoover nigga going over to the 6-0s.
So they gonna have to get it last. That's all it is.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
With that being small division, because I don't even think that. I mean, I'm speaking from LA culture.
I got you.
I don't think it's possible. But when I'm on the outside, I'm on the outside layers. I can look on the inside because I was raised into this shit.
Yeah.
Niggas is dying. You feel me, from each other. So
True.
I get the vengefulness they have. I get the meaning of the hoods, all that. But when we look at the bigger picture, this shit is really dumb, right?
Yeah, true.
Right.
Because if a 6-0 nigga is really telling you, I'm not finna go to the Hoovers.
Yeah.
Because I don't fuck with the Hoovers. And the Hoovers is telling this nigga they need him because they need to go smoke some white people. Just in general, just a scenario.
Yeah.
That can't even happen.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up? I'm just saying, for us to know that we from LA culture, to know that a 6-0 nigga won't go ride with some Hoover niggas just to go shoot some niggas, to go shoot some white people because he don't fuck with the Hoovers.
Yeah.
And you know what I said? I said that.
And can't trust them.
Yes. But you got to start with the like-minded people first.
Right.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah. And they got to become cool. You know, most people care about what's cool. So if it become cool to be with each other, then guess what? The streets fall in whatever is cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Them just gonna be the niggas that's gonna have to get it
like,
last.
I remember
They took Nipsey, bro.
I'm from the South. Like, you know, I remember like everybody didn't used to drink lean. Like, only some niggas drunk lean.
Right.
Out here at one point in time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, people, if you was back and forth from going to different states, like, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, like, but when Lil Wayne got on the TV with them double cups and then this, that, and the third, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pimp C and them been talking about lean. UGK be talking about syrup forever.
Forever.
You know what I mean? But when Wayne was double cupping everywhere and nobody knew
Man.
what it was, it became so cool and everybody wanted to do it.
It became lean.
That's real.
It became Lean Nation and Blood Nation, right?
Yeah, it got to be cool to be together, bro. That's what it is, and you got to start with the like-minded people first. We can't try to get the people who got too much bloodshed together first. We got to get the people like who already like-minded, who got the same ideas, like rational people, like you know what I mean, who don't have that bloodshed. All right, I don't go to the same church as you, but I ain't killed nobody of yours, and you ain't killed nobody of mine neither. So we can sit together, we come together. What is our thing? Like, right? What's the goal? What's our goal? We got to be together. We got to stick.
Goal,
we got, enemy, and that's what Malcolm X was doing. Was preaching when he left the Nation of Islam for a while. Yeah, like that's what it was about. He was like, I don't care if you Muslim, you Christian, you Baptist, and here we black. And what's our goal? Like, and that's really what it's about.
That's why I asked, are you ready for black to be your religion? Yeah. And it was more...
Say that one more time.
Are you ready for black to be your religion? Are we really ready for that? Like,
yes, I'm ready.
Because the first thing I said was, we have to start buying black.
True.
We have to start buying black because we don't have... Like I said earlier, we don't have no economic power.
Nah,
our dollar don't stay in our community.
That's why we die a lot too.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, and we showed that. As soon as they opened it up, the Slauson Swap Meet had a line from here to fucking Albuquerque.
It did. Right. And Michael and Sandra Yoon. That's the people who own the Swap Meet.
And everybody was going to buy jewelry.
I've not seen a post. I've not seen nothing about nothing that's going on. They have not. Michael and Sandra Yoon is who own the Slauson Swap Meet. They have not said anything. They have not made a post saying, hey, you know what, everybody making that fake post. Yeah. The same copy and paste that you're seeing on everybody page. Like, It's like, hey, man, it's crazy. At least make that, at least pretend like you care. Like, it's like.
And literally, the Slauson, bro, I go to the Slauson, bro, to get my jewelry cleaned and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't see nobody in there but black people.
True.
Yeah.
True, consumer wise. True.
So they whole fucking
setup
legacy
true.
is built off of black people going in there and spending money. But when it come down to our problems in this country, they don't give a fuck. And that's why I said they exploit our people. And we probably need to start jumping on their heads. That's why the shit that you trying to build is so important.
Yes,
this black swap meet is so important because we don't have that, bro.
No, we don't. We don't. I'm telling you.
We so willing to go spend our bread with everybody else.
That's the swap meet is the reason why I started selling clothes in the first place, bro. Like, I used to buy all my Jordans from there. And I remember when they was like the real swap meet, like they'll make the deals and all this. So I would get my Jordans there all the time. And I remember I went there maybe like almost out the 12th grade, and the same, I was getting them for $150. This one Jay's was $150. And I came with my $150, and I was like, no, I'm not selling it for that no more. And just how he was so disrespectful, how he said it, and was like, and then basically said, I'm like, man, I've been coming for, I don't care. You either take it or you leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll never spend another dollar in here ever. And I've never spent another dollar in the Slauson Swap Meet ever since then, because it was disrespect that I showed. I was like, damn, you know what? Damn, don't make me feel like this. I already know I'm spending my money with you, and I don't care about, at this time, I don't know about economics and none of this shit like that, and empowerment of a neighborhood. But I know I didn't like how he made me feel when he was like, I don't care if you don't give me this. You can get out.
And
then
basically then you got to think, it's like, how soon do we forget? Just like a year or a couple years ago, they had the video of the Asian man whooping the black girl ass in the beauty supply.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
whooping her ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
Yeah.
Well,
was an Asian woman that shot the girl in the back of the head, and she turned around because she thought she was stealing the orange juice. And I'm not saying
Natasha Harlan.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
that
I'm not saying
the riots. A lot of that.
Let's punish everybody for this type of shit, but we have to realize what the fuck is going on with our people, bro, and the shit that we doing. These nail shops, I done seen tons of video on the internet of Chinese people fighting black people. True enough.
Yeah.
True enough. True. Black people might be out of line. Like, you out of line, you need a tune up. You get what I'm saying? But what I am saying is we spend the most money at this shit. When you go to a white people neighborhood, you don't see all these fucking nail shops. You don't see not one swap meet. You get what I'm saying?
You don't see all the ethnicities having the opportunity to be opportunists on the race of white people.
Yeah.
And they not over
Because they have
Talk to me.
they have their own.
Talk to me.
But everybody had their
as
own,
many
but
businesses as they have out here, it's still room for another motherfucker to come and open another one.
But then look at our structure. This is what I want people to realize.
Yeah.
When you look at our structure and we're trying to evolve and start these businesses, right?
Yeah.
There's only two things that we really succeed at, which is either cosmetics or food.
I don't believe that.
No, I'm speaking in reference to what we know as, if I ask you right now,
Yeah.
do you know anybody that has the hookup on shoes? The whole thing to that, but the whole thing to that is that's a different connector.
Yeah.
It's not. He's not actually the real
Yeah.
connector.
The real, okay.
He's the plug.
Yes.
But he's not the connector.
Okay.
Let's ask, where can I go get? You know, just it's certain things that we
Yeah.
need. It's
That's
like,
the-
okay, we talking about nails, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about nails for a second.
Yeah.
When I speak about cosmetology and things like that, I'm most likely going towards hair. You know, like we know beauticians, we
Yes.
know barbers.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about nails. Let's talk
Right.
about facials. Let's talk about, you know, we have one person, maybe two.
Yes.
All right.
But do we have a whole? Like, can we say go to Western Imperial and go to a certain location, and you're going to find more than one person here that can do that collaborative situation?
Look, let me break it down to you. I get what you're saying, bro, and you absolutely 100% right. We don't see that, right?
Yeah.
But notice one thing. In our communities, do you ever see Asian people doing hair?
No, but they're at the store
Right.
selling hair.
They selling the hair, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say about the nails is the reason why our people are not doing it yet, because I'm starting to see black people open up little nail hookups and everything, but it just has everything to do with them being uneducated. They're not educated about the situation, because do you know nails have the lowest overhead out of anything that you can do right now? Doing nails is gonna net you the biggest return.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
More than barbering, more than doing hair,
I believe
more
it.
than anything you can
Yes.
do out here.
I
If you
believe it.
fucking doing nails, it's gonna net you the biggest return.
Yes.
But I don't think a lot of us know that.
Nah.
You
But
get
it's-
what I'm saying?
But it's not just that we don't know it. I'm speaking about structure-wise, right?
Yeah.
If you're not seeing it, you're not being educated about it.
Right, and that's what I was gonna say next.
So I'm speaking in reference to, as a community, right?
Yeah.
We learned that there's only two ways of going about life when we leave high school: college or work. Period.
True.
And when we look at
True.
college, we have no type of vision of what we need to do there, right? It's like we just know college is this big place that we're going to go learn and have fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what we know. We know few people who have graduated, but in reality, they're working regular jobs,
Yeah,
right?
true.
So my thing is, we're not exposed to the things that can get us the money. We're exposed to things that can make our life better.
True.
Because being educated does make your life better, but it comes down to an excessive amount of time before you get shit right. You know, like,
True.
I'm 30 years old, and I'm just now understanding how this life shit work.
Right.
And I'm working with students that are actually coming from communities that they're privileged,
Yeah.
and they know about, I would say, 70% more shit than I known when I graduated,
True.
which means they're telling me shit that I wish I knew at their age, right?
Right.
And they're not black. These
Right.
are Latino and Latinx people.
Yes.
These are individuals that are Asian.
Yes.
These are individuals that are white, but you know, they're off-brand. I say
Yes.
off-brand white. They're
I know what you
Armenian, different types of cultures, right?
Yes.
When it comes to the black culture, I'm saying I can ask a black student, what are you going to do with your life? I just now want to do something around business. This is usually what I
Yes.
hear. I'm
Yes.
going to do something
That's
around
the
business.
stupid. I
Right.
swear to
So-
God, that's what they say.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
That's what
I'm
they
hearing
told.
this. I'm
That's
hearing
the
this.
retardedest
I'm hearing
shit.
this 7 out of
Yeah.
10 times, right?
Yeah.
So then I say, what kind of business would you like to start? And they usually say this, which is true. I want to be in the industry. I want to do something around, working with people that's in the industry. So I asked them, why do you want to come to college to just learn about being around industry people?
Right.
Why don't you try your best to do it on your own? There's social media platforms. There's YouTube.
Right.
There's different things happening.
your money.
And not just that, if you do want to go and stay with college, get a degree like communications, because business has a different
True.
this has a different setup, like
Right.
class wise. But if you do communications, you can always be a public figure and you can market yourself on just your word, you know?
true.
So I try to tell them to go different routes. But I'm trying to tell you that they don't even have an idea of, like, if I knew to be a barber, at 18 years old,
right.
if I knew to be a plumber at 18 years old, if I knew to put my all into starting a network of a restaurant and investing in ingredients and being a chef, if I knew about these things, I knew about it on seeing commercials, Liqueur Blue, all this, but nobody was a mentor for me to be there, right?
That's true.
Right.
I agree with you all the way.
So my whole thing with that is, if that's being said,
a lot of this shit ain't looked at as being cool though.
There we go.
That's where I was going to get
I
you.
was waiting for somebody to say that right there.
Because I know everybody want to be a rapper. I know everybody want to be an Instagram model.
Facts.
I know everybody. No lie, bro.
True.
I know every single person out there wants to play sports.
Big facts.
True.
So these three things.
Everybody was going to lead
these three
at one
things.
point in time.
These
motherfuckers want the fame and the attention. That's what it is.
These things has been historically repeating itself, right?
True.
So my question to y'all is, how do we get our young people out of that mindset? And now we have a platform, social media, Instagram, Facebook. We have all these. Like, I know. Let me see. 2017, I worked for the Hawthorne School District. 80% of the students that I did a survey with said they want to become YouTubers. Not go to college. Be YouTubers. They said they wanted to be an Instagram or a YouTuber.
Right.
That's a lot of money in YouTube. Though.
And I understand that. But my thing is, this is what they wanted to be, right?
Yeah.
My whole thing to that was, why aren't none of them saying that if they want to be a YouTuber, why can't they just say they want to be an entrepreneur?
True.
So that shows you the power of media.
Yeah.
Because entrepreneurs are the ones who are actually running this world right now.
Exactly.
Right.
True.
Because in order for you to be a YouTuber, you had to say, look, I'm going to take this shit and I'm going to do it myself.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what makes you an entrepreneur.
And I don't think a lot of, and I'm only saying this on my behalf.
No, you're right.
But y'all can disagree with me.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, I'm saying this on my behalf. I don't think a lot of black individuals have that mindset to say that. Just wake up and say, I can do this on my own.
No.
Because you know what? And honestly, I ain't going to even lie to you. My girl's the one that had to really point this shit out to me. It's like everybody don't have an entrepreneurial mindset, bro.
Okay.
It's like everybody can't be an entrepreneur because it's a lot of shit that go into this. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they mental is not ready for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of ups and downs. It's like being an entrepreneur and doing your own shit. It's a roller coaster that keep just dipping and coming up. Like, you know what I've been working on, bro. It's so many highs and lows, bro. I didn't went through like man, I'm fucking over this shit. To me, like just yesterday, feeling very excited and optimistic, and then I heard some shit today, and it's like I'm back down.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like.
And do you think that comes from foundation? Yeah. I'm only saying that because I feel like as black people, we have the mindset to do a lot when we find out that we're good at something. But if we don't have nothing to fall back on, which we don't never plan to fall.
No.
But if we don't even have a safety net, how can you be safe to do something that you've never done before?
I think our safety net needs to start being our parents, bro.
Facts.
True. I ain't gonna lie, like that's a good thing. Like you said, how both of y'all saying, like nobody in my family ever told me do your own business. Right. They say, boy, you better graduate. You better get you a good job. Yeah. You better go to college. You feel what I'm saying, for real? Half of them ain't even been to college. You get what I'm saying, for real? But that's just what they was told that you're supposed to do. Right. So it's like, if nobody never said, you know what, you should get you a wholesale license. And try to get you some clothes. Like, you don't hear that.
You should get you an LLC.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you don't hear that.
You should build business credit as opposed to your regular credit.
Yes, exactly.
Because when you build business credit, when you go apply for them loans, you're going to get more money than your personal credit.
Exactly. But nobody tells you that.
Tell you that.
Like, nobody tells you that. Like, I failed into being an entrepreneur by mistake. What I mean by this is, I wasn't a good high school student, not at all. I cut class with me and my cousin all the time. What helped me out in life was I used to cut class so much I wind up in a business and accounting class. By cutting class, I was hanging out with my cousin and I was paying attention in there. Right. I was like, this the class that I was supposed to be in, but nobody told me about business and accounting. Right. So I'm in here writing down shit to where he put me in the class and was like, hey, man, you don't pay attention in your regular class, but you pay attention in here. He was like, well, this is something that you must be interested in. I was like, heck yeah. I learned about a savings account. I learned about a CD. I learned about how to start a business.
Credit unions.
Yeah, credit unions, all that stuff. And I was cutting class.
Hey, bro.
You know
hold on. Gee, I didn't learn about credit union until 2 years ago.
Oh shit!
And that's what I was just about to tell you, bro. The fucked up part about it is
I'm 30 years
still,
old.
Yeah,
there's still a lot of us out here that really don't know about that shit,
hell
bro.
nah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't
They really-
cool. Remember, you gotta remember back to cool, man. What's cool? Like, you feel me?
Right.
It's cool.
Bank
to be,
of America
it's-
is not cool, but it's the only thing we know.
Yeah, for real. It's not cool.
And Chase.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not cool. It's not cool.
Them niggas in Wells Fargo.
You know, I'm a hustler.
They're
Like,
popular. They're popular by demand and image,
Yeah.
but we don't even know what they offer. Nothing
Nothing. True.
but an overdraft fee.
That's it.
And if you don't have a deposit every month, you will be charged
Charge.
$25 a month.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the stupidest
That's where they
shit
make
ever.
the money, man. Overdraft fees, man.
So a question to y'all, since we almost at that.
Yeah.
We almost at that turning point.
Okay.
Does having our own make things better? Will we be better off in our own space as African Americans one day?
Hell
Facts.
yeah. Before segregation, they had so many black millionaires. It's ridiculous, bro. Like, you know what I mean? For real. Because if you not allowing me to come to your restaurant, I'm going to open my own. If you're not allowing me to come to your movie theater, I'm going to have my own. I'm going to have my own bus. They had their own buses before the bus for the boycott. That's the cool thing about it. So it's like, the thing about it is, black people think white ice is colder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Right.
So, you know, it's like, here we go. I don't want to sit in my black movie theater because it's just all of us in here. I want to go be able to sit by the
Right.
white people,
Which is crazy as fuck.
So it's like, but why would you want? It's like if somebody somebody say, I really don't want going at the party, but since I feel sorry for him, I'll let him come. Would
And
you go
look-
to the party if he gave you a pity invite?
But that's the thing.
No,
How-
hold on.
How is that constructed?
I need you to answer that question. I need you to answer that
If I
question.
know that, and this is me being
If you
100,
know that none of
if
these
I-
motherfuckers want you there.
No, if I know that, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Okay, but look,
See what I mean?
imagine how fucking psychologically fucked up
we
it is.
we talked
Wait, hold
about
on.
this. Yeah, we talked about this.
Imagine how psychologically fucked up it is for you to know that they don't want you at the party and for you to show up and act like you having a fucking good time.
They looking at you crazy the whole time. They're like, look,
But you don't think that forms separation? That's the question, because
No,
that's
because
because
everybody
I'm saying,
do it.
No. But I'm only speaking in reference to this is how. No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
No.
I'm saying this is how this was actually. I feel like this is how it was actually demonstrated for
Yes.
us to go into the white community and become a part of the white community that we thought we was going to be accepted
Yes.
into, right?
Yes.
I think they constructed our mindsets to believe that if we continue to
Silly.
separate ourselves from white people, that we were going to be the ones to actually regret not having them a part of our lives. I feel like that's how they constructed
Yeah,
this,
they
because
did. They tricked them.
when y'all both put it in that reference, so why would I go to a party that I do not want to be obviously there because nobody wants me there.
Yeah.
This is just like the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
They want to be accepted into the community so bad that they transition smoothly to the point where we have to be sensitive to a lot of the things that they bring to the culture. But we
Shout
don't
out
have
LBGT, 'cause
no,
I did see him out there marching with us.
no disrespect, but I'm saying
Yeah.
we had to adapt their emotional mentality to our well-being. Like when we go somewhere, when we see somebody, we have to low-key not give that, we have to be aware of our surrounding, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, why isn't that happening for African Americans? And it's been over 400 years. We still don't get that accommodation
Not at all.
from the individuals around us. And I feel like if we can, because honestly, I'm gonna be honest,
true.
I mean, honestly,
LGBTQ
we
community
looking
only
for-
been around for about 3, 4, 5 years in a big movement,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we haven't had them have that
Do
a
you
voice.
know why?
They invested their money into Obama, and he pushed their laws.
Lobbyists. See,
Common goal,
lobbying.
common enemy.
Common goal, common enemy.
Common goal, common enemy. It's simple as fuck.
And who is their common enemy?
The enemy is the system that held them out of having equal rights as humans. Whatever the system is, and whoever the fuck control the system, that's who the LGBT go after.
Okay, so
And
who,
that's what
so
we
who
need
do
to
we
do.
go after?
We don't, that's what I said. We gotta give them back. Give them back their religion first.
Uh-huh. I
You get what I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
We cannot look at these people as an enemy if the person that we think died for our sins and that is the reason why everything good happens to us looks exactly like them.
Why would somebody who give you hell want you in their heaven? Like, that just
He look exactly like them.
that's crazy. The judge wear a robe, and so does Jesus.
I closed my eyes and I said, bro, when I close my eyes and I pray, what do I see? And every time I seen a white man, bro, it never failed. And still to this day, as I close my eyes, and if I started praying right now, it would be a white man. And there's fucking something wrong with that
in your brain.
Well, I do have a question. Why are we so feared as black men and white men are not that feared? Why? I'm asking if they've been the one beating us, they've been the one that's been a part of the patriarchy.
We said it already.
Yeah, he said it already.
The biggest trick is the devil to make you think that he's not real. Like,
nah,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the wrong thing.
It's the blame. It's like,
that's
look,
not what you said, though.
Oh, yeah, I did. I fucked up. But what I mean,
the shit that you said is
it's true.
As our dicks. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Right. They don't want us to have that one drop.
It's the power to control, bro. Like I said.
The black man is
can
feared
you imagine?
Because he can actually have an offspring that can take over the white race.
Bruh,
Yeah.
Can you imagine if all things were equal? Look at music.
Hey, I'm sorry that went over my head.
Who run faster than us?
Yeah.
Who run faster than us? Who sing better than us?
But we all human, so
Who
we
rap
not
better than
we
us?
all human, so we not gonna go into that genetic. But we gonna talk. I'm saying you said it's one race, right?
It's all life matters shit.
Hey,
nah, it's not one race.
Okay, but I'm only saying that because you said it. I just want to be controversial.
No, I said when we all started to get treated like humans, you got to think about bro, black people have always asked for the bare minimum, bro, and we still
Elaborate on that. What's the bare minimum?
Only thing we asked was to be treated like humans. We never even really asked to be treated equally.
Yeah.
Damn.
We just wanted to be treated like humans, and motherfuckers refused to do that.
What were we, 3/5?
And that's what I said, bro. It's like, look, we got to really look at this shit, bro.
Yeah.
The police force. Before slavery ended, white people could police black people. A white person could catch you somewhere you're not supposed to be and police the fuck out your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga boy, what the fuck you doing over here?
Exactly.
They would ask you that. You get what I'm saying? When slavery ended and we was able to be free, that's when the police force came about to police us.
True.
And that's what they've been doing since the beginning of time. Like, that's what I said. When you understand, there's no way you can get mad. The whole reason the police force exists is to police black people.
Damn.
So when you see them policing black people, it makes sense to me.
True.
I got you.
It doesn't make me mad.
And
I understand what it's about.
True. And I think, like you said, back we were saying, like, economics is a very big thing. Because if you notice, everybody else besides us in LA has their own. Do you know any black person with a grocery store?
I know a couple of black-owned grocery stores.
There is two.
Yeah.
There is two. But
Hey, but
I don't know where they at.
I had this conversation. I'll give you.
Let me know where they at.
It's one on Crenshaw and Imperial,
Yeah.
and it's one on
Damn, that's crazy.
It's one in
it's one on
Compton.
Central.
It's one in
Central
Compton, yeah,
and
Central.
Yeah.
El Segundo.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I've
Central
never.
El Segundo.
Y'all
They
the first.
they opened that one 2 years ago.
Y'all
one
the
in
first
Compton.
person to ever be able to answer that.
But
question.
I had this conversation.
Yeah.
I promise you, I had this conversation
Yeah.
with my girl, bro.
But it's
Yeah.
not just
It
that. We
doesn't-
have Simply Wholesomes. Don't forget.
It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter.
Slauson and Overhill.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter because guess what? We also have a black bank in LA. But guess what? Ain't nobody gonna do their fucking research to figure out where that black bank is.
True.
We gonna go with what's convenient for us.
True.
Is that the one in
And that's-
Inglewood?
No, I don't know if it's one in Inglewood, but the one I'm talking about
But
is
it's
not
still a
Inglewood.
problem if we got to go off the head and be like, where is it at?
Exactly. And
Don't
that's
nobody else have to do that.
That's
I
gonna be the
guarantee.
problem. That is gonna always be the problem with black businesses because you're gonna come out with a black-owned business, right?
Yeah.
But
You don't go to a black bank.
black people are not even gonna patronize your shit
Oh, so
because we're gonna go with what's convenient. So
Chase.
you're losing coming into the shit.
Chase.
Yeah, you losing coming into the shit.
And that bank is One United Bank on Crenshaw.
One
Exactly.
United. Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I heard about that bank before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, One United is a
I
black
just seen a kid, one of the top basketball recruits. He said people get in awe about the star power of these big colleges and these coaches.
Yeah.
But he said if I'm gonna go to a college
I'm going to go to a black college.
and people and this college is gonna make money off of me, I would rather it be my people.
Yeah.
And you know who's going to do that? LeBron James' son. I know he's going to go to a
Yes.
historically
And-
black
and that-
college.
I guarantee you he won't.
And that's gonna change.
We're going to see.
I guarantee you
That's
he
gonna
won't.
change
We gonna
the whole
see.
dynamics of. And if anybody's son to do
I would
it,
love to see that. I would
think-
love to see
I
that.
They're
think-
saying
I
that
think
he might-
LeBron James son probably
Yeah,
be the
they
one
saying
to do
that
it.
that might be the move because he's been getting recruited from Howard University and he's been getting recruited from Clark Atlanta, and they want him to actually send those network TV shows over to those colleges so that they can get streamed on TV so people can start watching
I ain't
black
gonna lie.
basketball.
I would love to
change-
see that.
That would change.
That would change. Yeah, that would change
That
the
would
game.
change college basketball forever.
Forever.
And I
Yeah,
and I hope it happened because I've never seen a Grambling State
No.
college game against a Houston University college game, but it would be something great to
Yes,
watch.
it
I
will
was
be.
supposed to go to Grambling State and didn't go.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure if that
On
was
me.
a bigger college,
You probably would have
the
went.
worries that I had about me going to Grambling State wouldn't have been a worry if it was a bigger
Yes,
college. I
exactly.
And you want to know something I'm starting to see too? Spelman and Morehouse was founded off the Rochesters, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's named after his wife.
yeah.
None of these black colleges are really actually black.
Yeah, they're
colleges.
not all black colleges, but
not at all.
Yeah.
it's been getting
But-
branched off because
Yeah.
Howard is supposed to be, holders of the black community, like
Yeah.
the owners and everybody that's the CEOs.
I didn't know that. I just learned something.
Yeah, so I'm hearing that Howard University is technically the only historically black college that's ran by black people.
Damn.
So
That's
even the
cra-
chairs and the board members
Look how
are
that-
black.
How does that sound? Black colleges, and that's the only black college that's ran by
The
black
only
people.
one.
We had to know that though.
And that's-
We had to know that
Yeah,
there was something behind that
HU,
shit,
shout out to
honestly.
HU, but
Shout out to Howard.
yeah, so I'm hearing
Shout out
that,
Diddy, too.
Yeah, so I'm hearing that's the
Yeah.
only one because everything else is actually trickling off of the
Yes.
Rochester's legacy
Exactly.
when it comes down to other historically
That's
black colleges
crazy.
because all other colleges were founded on white.
Yes.
White establishments.
Exactly.
Right.
The
like,
names.
Yeah, like if you look at Houston University, you look at Texas A&M, like
Yes.
these are all historically white colleges that obviously turned to black colleges later on due to the movement.
Yes.
But I think it was
And
actually
money.
money. It was a funding situation.
Yeah. We don't want
But-
you here, but we'll still take your money.
Yeah, so right now, what's really getting to me that I really want y'all to, because we about to go into
Yes.
we're gonna go into our takeaways in a minute.
Yes.
But what I'm really trying to get to is common ground.
Yes.
If we can name one common ground for black people right now, one each,
Okay.
what will be your common ground for black people to come together?
One common ground.
Each. We're all going to name a common ground because we talked about we need to be all as one, united into a movement,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
What would be something that you would say we need to all come together on and move forward towards?
Okay. So basically the common ground. I think we all need to come to the realization that we have been done the biggest injustice that it has ever been done in the history of this country.
Right.
Just because of the color of our skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, regardless of what neighborhood you from, because if you really think about it, all these neighborhoods, as far as gangbanging that's beefing with each other, there's only a couple blocks that separate them. So it's like, really, you grew up exactly how I grew up, just on the other side of shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And
Like
I
Nipsey
really
Hussle.
just think we just need to realize, bro, that our enemies is not each other. Like, we got to understand that the reason why this whole shit is what it is right now, gang banging is as big as it is right now, is not because black people, bro. It's because white people want to see it like that.
True.
It's because of the system that we grow up in wants to see it like that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I think that's the common ground. We need to just, I feel like, bro, like I said, are you ready for your religion to be black?
True.
Like, the reason why I haven't got out there and I ain't been on no marching shit and you really ain't seen me post about this shit, bro, is because I've been on this shit
Facts.
for years, bro.
Facts,
And
facts.
I've been trying to tell people this shit for years, bro. And everybody shunned me and threw me to the side and was like, that nigga talking that bullshit, we gonna keep him over there.
Yeah.
And now they
So it's
wanna
like
hear-
now
and they
I'm
wanna
really
hear it.
staying over here, bro. And it's like when a real revolution is ready to pop, then that's when I'm gonna get on the front line. But I don't see this as nothing. It's nothing no different than shit that I already seen before.
True. I'm
Okay.
agree with
What
you.
about you, G?
We all, like you said, I love he said everybody religion is black. That's like, I don't think it get no deeper than that, but I'm gonna say economics. We all to come together economically, like, to figure out what do we want, what is our goal, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like, did y'all see the post about they said some town was in Atlanta, 36 properties, a bank, a school, and it was only going for like something 1 point something million in Atlanta. And I just seen a whole bunch of people just flew out there today. It's 36 homes.
I didn't see that.
A bank, and it's up for sale for 1 point something million.
How is it that low?
Because it's in Atlanta, and maybe it was a town that somebody lost. And it has everything right now. So something like that.
I didn't hear about that, bro. I probably would have been on that plane.
Yeah, exactly. It's something like that. So basically, like, what I mean is, like, we can start like a town, like, you know what I mean, with like-minded people. Not just because you black, you can't come here. Like, no, bro. Are you black mentally? Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna bring over.
I like that.
You're not gonna bring. It's not about your skin color. It's about you black, but you gotta. What's your mentality? Are you a hater? Are you a selfish person? Are you a thief? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not what.
Facts.
That's not what it is. We want people that's going to help this shit succeed. Like, you know what I mean? So basically, economically, and like start like a town. Like, you know how they got.
And that's mine, because mine would be spending your money with only black. I think that's where we should start.
Yeah.
I think that's the first place we should start.
True.
Because the whole thing that comes down to that is money being seen in our community.
Yes.
And not just being seen, it's being circulated through each other so we can all pay our rent.
True.
Because if we are living in black communities and the people that are actually owning these communities are black, then that brings us to a conclusion to black money being given to us and staying in the community.
Yes.
So, I mean, we do have a couple of more minutes, but I
gotta bring this up.
Go ahead.
I was cutting one of my customers' hair the other day, right?
Yeah.
And he staying in View Park. I'm like, damn, nigga, it's nice over here. Like, like it's $1 million to get on the block. But the reason why he said it took him a long time for him and his wife to actually get in the house because they're renting. And he was like, bro, if you really gonna be on this shit, you really gotta think, like, if you gonna be renting from somebody, then why not rent from somebody that's black?
Facts.
You putting money in somebody's pocket for them to take that money and succeed and do whatever else. Why not? And I said, bro, I never looked at the renting aspect of it like that.
True.
And that's where I'm coming from, because if we can actually formulate communities like this to where we have owners that are black giving back to black, resident, because right now I think some people don't like the fact that they can't deal with black tenants. Right. Some people can't deal with black tenants, and I understand why. My whole thing is, if we come to like-minded people who can give back to each other we mess with each other, then it's formulating this growth.
Hell yeah.
But we only have a few more minutes left. So before we do, I did want to go into Don't F My Cut Up, but we don't have that much time. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going into takeaways.
Okay.
So in this conversation, for all these people that are tuning in, if they can have anything that they would like to take away, what would you want them to take away? I'm going to start with you, G.
Takeaway just basically like we need to come together and just have one common goal. And like he said, is your religion black? I'm riding with that, bro. If you starting that today, I'm joining. Like, for real. So just bring it together and let's do it together. Like, and leave all the bullshit at the door, the separation. Take away that. Let's come together.
Yeah. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's real.
Will be a takeaway.
What I mean by is your religion black? I mean, like, are you ready to do like all the rest of these other races? Are you willing to spend money only with your kind? Are you willing to, you know what I'm saying? Realize, like, I sometimes I don't dibble and dab into religion, but like I said, in 1804 when they conquered all them people that was trying to conquer them, they came back and they all had one religion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like it gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to have one common goal, and when you have one common goal, you gotta we gonna have. I mean, realistically, we have one common enemy. There's only one oppressor.
Yeah.
The Asians ain't oppressing us. They getting their money how they getting it.
Yeah.
The Spanish ain't oppressing us.
No.
It's only one common enemy, bro, and we gotta figure out how to deal with them.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I mean, for me, my takeaway would honestly be, spend money with your people. And I mean that in reference to, if you know your homie is
don't ask for a discount.
Yeah, don't ask for a discount.
Man,
and I mean this because I've been going to my boy Ace since the first time I probably met him, right?
Yeah.
And the only time I don't go to Ace is if, he out of town or whatever when it come to barbering, right?
Yeah.
Mando.
But I spend my money with somebody else that I know that's a barber as well.
Exactly.
But the barber that I spend it with is actually another black barber as well.
Yes.
But not just that. It's like, it's my homie. You feel me?
Exactly.
And it's not going to be somebody that's not my homie that I'm going to go to. Because, I mean, I'm
like-minded.
Yeah,
man.
like I'm a
they
black
your
male.
homie because y'all like-minded.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I'm a black male. I'm tempted. I see a lot of dope barbers. But in reality, my barber is dope too.
Yes, true.
So I gotta make sure I'm staying going to my homie because this is the nigga that's gonna keep me right.
Exactly.
And not just that, I can always put input on what he can do to make other niggas come to what he needs to get done. So we gotta keep that shit in the community.
Yes.
Keep the money circulating and keep going to your peoples, man.
That's why
I really want people to know that for a takeaway.
That's dope, bro. That's hella dope. That is. For real. That's it. We basically all saying the same thing, man. That's what I mean, like-minded. Nobody is in here going all the way left. Like, you know, you got to separate that. Like, that's why a lot of people get confused. It's like, yeah, we black, but what is your mind state like, bro? Are you taking away or are you trying to add? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Are you a thief? Are you a hater? Well, your skin color may be black, but bro, your mind state is nothing like mine, and we don't even see the world in the same view. Like, so I can't even deal with people like that.
Yeah, man. But
like,
plug your social media one more time.
So,
Ace, plug your social media. We gonna plug ourselves.
Social media.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my social media is RecessLR, RecessLR. So that means Recess Leisure Rules. Follow me on Instagram. That's really all I really be on.
Yeah.
And and watch out for the LA Conglomerate. That's what's gonna be the name of it. Like, you're trying to bring everybody together.
Black-minded swap meet.
Yes,
I want to be a part of that.
Yes, definitely.
I want to be a part of that. Keep
for
me
sure.
in mind.
No, I need barbers. You know what I'm saying? I need everybody who got yes, exactly. And your mind, we like-minded. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not just letting you in my swap meet just because you black. I'm gonna be doing interviews. I want to see where your head at because it's representation. Like, you know, I'm even kind of did like I even gonna have special security in there for the situations, like brothers that be around the neighborhood, like, you know, and not
you gonna bring the nation in,
something like that. You feel what I'm saying? For real,
Got to.
Like respect. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody respect that situation, no matter what.
Right.
Like, you know, so say, look, that's definitely. So I already know to holler at for a shop for a barber right there. There we go. Like, you know what I mean? For real. So this was definitely dope. Like, for real.
My Instagram is A1Fades. A1 FADES, and holla at me. Set your appointments now. Spots are limited.
On me, hit that link in his bio.
For real.
My nigga do the facials, all that. Hit him up.
Teeth whitening, all that.
Get the full package. See, that's what we talking about. Full package. And then, you know me, Gotti West. You feel me? You can follow me on my personal page. Then I got my line, you know, at _IAMWEST. I am West. And man, we are the Black Barbershop. And everybody out there, man, we just appreciate y'all listening, tuning in. This is a great show, but y'all have a good one. And yeah, have a great Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Peace.